Good evening, everybody. Thank you for your patience. If you were waiting for me to do my live, we had a little change of plans. Now it's going to be on at 7, and instead I'm on at 8. Let me talk to you about digital marketing. I know it's a super scary word. Super scary. 2 words. 2 words. Super scary. And every time people hear that, I feel like they just keep on scrolling. I hope you can hear me. I got my microphone on today. So don't be scared of the words digital marketing, okay? Let me tell you why. First of all, I have this sheet paper. There are did you guys know that there are 5 billion people on social media? Hi, Lacey. Thanks for joining. 5 billion people on social media. That's over 60% of the world's population is on social media in some form or another. Like, it is crazy. Now, let's say, I know digital marketing is people are like, oh my God, no, I don't want to hear it. It's, people are trying to scam. Listen, if you don't want to hear it, that's okay. But there are 5 billion people on social media right now. And I did the research. There are about 2 million-ish digital marketers out there. Now, that includes probably like affiliate marketing, and then digital product creation. So there's like a vast variety of digital marketing, and including, like people that are working for other people creating their content. Let's just say that there are 2 million digital marketers doing the exact same thing that you want to be doing, that you want to get on social media, but it's scary and everything like that. But there are 5 billion people on social media right now. 2 million of those are digital marketers. You divide that, that is roughly 2,500 people per digital marketer. So that means that each one of us can have 2,500 new customers or clients that we can then teach. Okay. That's just as of today. That is, if you're going to do a digital marketing program and you're going to get master resale rights for that, if you're going to do it that way, you can make up to $900 a day or more, actually. But let's just say you're making $328,000 a year. I'm sorry. Let's say you're making the $900 with one customer. Okay, that's what the Legacy Builder program that I decided to jump in on is. There are 4 tiers in that. You can purchase the $100, the $300, $600, and $900 version. And that's just your one-time investment, and then you're done. Like, you don't have to, there's no monthly fees or nothing. And you can do with that, it teaches you like an enormous amount. But let's say that that's what you're going to be selling, or that's what you're going to be turning around and teaching people. If you have 2,500 people at $900, you're making $2.25 million. $2.25 million. Like, that is crazy. I have never seen that amount in my life, but let me tell you, I will. Now, let's just say that you're doing a regular 9-to-5 job, and let's say you're making $100,000 a year. It will take you 22 and a half years to make $2.2 million. 22 years of your life to make this money if you're making $100,000 a year, right? Now, inflation and everything. If you are making $900 per day with a daily proven blueprint, you are making $328,000 per year, which means that it's going to take you 7 years. 7 years to make $2.2 million versus 22 years. So the math speaks for itself. As long as you're willing to do the work, though, right? Like, you have to be willing to do the work. The other thing, this is, by the way, if you want more information, right here is my link. It's also in my bio. You can go in there, throw your email in. It will answer all of your questions that you may have. There is a blueprint video in there. And if you have any more questions in regards to what digital marketing is, or what I decided to jump into, you can email me at any time. I don't message you. I don't spam you. I'm never going to like hound you. You either want more information or you don't. Like, it's okay. It took me a really long time to want the information. Like, I'm telling you guys, I was humming and hawing over for months and months and months. And here's why. in the digital program that you get the training of the technical content, but you also get mindset training, which is invaluable, like totally invaluable. Hi, thanks for joining. If you're new, I'm talking about digital media. I'm just talking about digital blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about digital marketing. And no, it's not as scary as it sounds, I promise you. Listen, I wrote down this thing I saw. I know my chicken scratch, okay, guys? I'm going to post this, though, probably tomorrow. And the different mindsets. And I was here. I was in the broke mindset. I was in the mindset of a 40-year-old woman working for somebody else, constantly being broke, living paycheck to paycheck, and never seeing my kids, not being able to see my now 8-year-old take his first steps because I was working for somebody else and feeling guilty that I wanted to go see my kid. And then when I saw my son, I was feeling guilty that I wasn't at work. And so it was nonstop. It was nonstop. And I had no emotional and mental freedom from the pressures. Like, I had no emotional and mental freedom from it at all. I wanted to be home with my son. I never thought I wanted that. I was always a working girl. I never thought I wanted that. But as I had children, I have 2 sons now with my husband. We have 3 other boys from his previous marriage. We're all grown. They're in the military. We're super proud of them. But my husband also missed a lot of time with his kids. So I see that my writing is backwards, so you'll be able to see what I'm writing. But I'm going to tell you, if you take a piece of paper and you write, if you have time, do it now. Take a piece of paper, small piece of paper, write mindset on there. In one column, write wealth mindset, and another, write broke mindset. Put a little verses in the middle, and then put a line down the middle like this. Okay? This is your wealth mindset versus broke. I was in this column for the last 30 years. I was in this column for a very, very long time. This column, I know you can't see it because it's backwards. I don't know why. I don't know how to make it forwards. But I'm going to tell you what it says. This is my broke mindset. My broke mindset would be, how much does this cost? Versus my wealthy mindset, which is, how much can I make? Right? Alrighty. Wealthy mindset number 2 is always knowing that you will succeed. You already know. You have the vision. You have the vision of what you want, what your dreams are. You already have that vision. You dream of taking your kids to Disneyland, but you can't afford it. You dream of being able to take more than 2 weeks vacation. You dream of the fact that you will get more than 2 weeks vacation. And you're worried that when you don't, something will come up in your life that you will need more than 2 weeks for, and you won't get it. That's happened many times. Like, I'm from Poland, you guys. I'm a Polish mama. I'm Camilla. I'm a Polish mama. I do digital marketing. I'm a Polish Canadian woman living in the US and Texas, married to my Viking husband. And we have all boys. Now listen, I'm originally from Poland. I was born in Poland. My family, my extended family, there's a bunch of them in Poland. And to go overseas takes, well, it's like an 8-hour flight minimum. And then, when you're going overseas and you're visiting a family after many years, being there for a week is just not enough. Like, you want to be there for 3-4 weeks if you're going, because you only go like once every 5 years. Well, who's going to give you 5 weeks vacation when you're just starting a job? You have to be at your job for like 15 years to get 3 or 4 weeks vacation or more, right? And when my son was sick while I was working, I was constantly like feeling guilty because he would get sick a lot as a child. It just happened. So I had to take care of him. And so I wasn't missing like a ton of work, but I was missing more than they wanted me to. And at my review, you guys, at my yearly review, they're like, your performance is top notch. You're doing fabulous, but if you could just maybe not miss as much, if your son could maybe not get as sick, like really? How, like, that's not something that I can control. I'm just checking my microphone because yesterday's live, I totally I had no microphone for a little bit. So if you are having that guilt, if there's people in your workplace that are making you feel guilty, that you have to choose your career over your family, that's not okay. And how long is it going to take you to make $100,000 if you start right now at 40? But with inflation and with the cost of living and fuel and everything else, is that going to match up with your salary when you get it, right? Is that going to match up? So I was in this broke mindset for a very, very long time. And only now am I starting, and it's taking some work because habits are hard to break, y'all. Habits are hard to break, you guys. So only now am I starting my wealth mindset. And this is not just going to be wealth and finances, but wealth and everything else that's in my life. It is all about the mindset and is empowering me as a woman, as a wife, as a mother. I feel better about myself already. I feel stronger. Like I feel like I have 100,000 people behind me cheering me on. That's what it's like. And if you're missing that in your life, because I was, from a career standpoint, from a job standpoint, I felt really like if I was providing for my family, then I couldn't be with my family the way that I wanted to be. But then if I was with my family, then I couldn't provide for them financially the way I wanted to be. Like we moms have a lot of mom guilt going on in many, many ways. And that we're not patient enough, we don't do enough of this or do enough of that. But having a winning mindset, a wealth mindset, is going to help you in the long run in all aspects of your life. So I had a broke, my wealth versus broke. I know you guys can't see this very well. Hi, Paul. I know you guys can't see this very well because it's backwards. I don't know how to make it forwards. I'm sorry. But the mindset of being broke versus wealth. So the wealth mindset, if you grab a piece of paper that you have, grab one. If you're serious about it, grab one, put wealth on one side, broke on another, and draw a line down the middle. And I'm going to show you the differences of the broke versus wealth. So in the wealth mindset, you're going to think things, you're going to ask the question, how much can I make versus how much does it cost? Because when you invest in yourself and you are willing to put the work in, you are going to see a huge return on your investment. Now, the second one is I will succeed. That is your wealth mindset versus what if I fail? If you have that mindset and you put that out into the world, that is exactly what you're going to do because you're putting that out into the universe. And trust me, I have done it. And I have been there and I've said to my husband, what if this doesn't work? What if this digital marketing thing is a bunch of bull, a bunch of crap, and it doesn't work? And then when I got into the community and people started talking and really being there for each other, and they're like, no, that's not the right mindset. You have to change that in order to, and it doesn't matter whether you're doing digital marketing or anything else in this world. If you think it, you will be it. It is, you're putting that out into the universe. Number 3 is the rewards are, when you have a wealth mindset, you know that the rewards are high. You're going to say to yourself, the rewards are going to be high for my work. If you have a broke mindset, which again, that was me. I was thinking, but this is way too much risk for me. I paid, you guys, I paid $900 to do the Legacy Builder program for digital marketing. $900. And I was procrastinating, which by the way, procrastination is a killer of dreams, people. Procrastinating for months about it because we can't afford it. What if the risk is too high? What if I fail? What if? And I was already manifesting my broke mindset before I even started. And then my husband is like, how much can we make? Just do it. Pardon my French. Just do it. We had to do a lot of stuff, or we work a lot of things. We were selling stuff on freaking Facebook Marketplace to pay bills and to be able to do this program, because that's how important I feel it is. We were selling things that we use but never really needed, and we're like, can we live without it? Let's sell it. Can we live without this? Let's sell it. We had to. We had to start donating plasma for money, you guys. That's how bad it got. And if you're in that space and you don't want to be, because let's face it, financial burdens really bring us down mentally and emotionally, right? Financial burdens really bring us down. Nobody wants to be in a financial dump. Do you? I know I don't. I never did. And I never saw myself being in that. But with the, some wrong decisions that we've made, some mistakes that we've made, and just pure ass bad luck, we ended up in a shitty ass financial situation. And now we have to dig ourselves out. So this is how we're doing it, and we are going to be there. Then if you stick with me, watch me, because in a month you're going to see things that are different. Anyways, back to my wealth versus broke mindset. It's getting dark here and the bugs are going to start coming in. I don't like bugs, you guys. There are 4 points to each. So you have 4 different breakdowns of the wealth mindset versus the broke mindset of 4. So number 1 in the wealth we talked about was how much can I make versus how much does it cost? That's the broke mindset. And again, I was in that broke mindset for a very long time. Years, you guys, years. But every day that I do this, it is bringing me closer to my dreams. Number 2, I will succeed is my wealth mindset versus what if I fail is my broke mindset. Number 3, my wealth mindset is there are high rewards here. The rewards are high for my work, for what I'm doing, versus there's way too much risk. I'm not even going to try. There's way too much risk. Why? Why bother, right? Only a few are successful. Bullshit. Can I say that? It's not just a few. It's thousands and thousands. How many people do you know that are making a living on social media these days that was never possible 20 or 30 years ago? Like a lot, right? My parents are on social media, you guys, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. The wealthy mindset, and now you see investors and wealthy people, whether it's real estate, digital marketing, whatever you want to do, their mindset is this is too good to pass up. They will invest their money in many different things so that they're not putting all their money in one basket. Whereas the broke mindset is this is way too good to be true. And that is a huge one for digital marketing, I've noticed, especially for people that are probably in my age, and even ones that aren't, that may be older. But I've seen people succeed, you guys, on digital marketing, whether that's affiliate or whatnot. I've seen them succeed into their like 70 years old. We have a few 60 and 7-year-olds in the program that are making $100,000 every 6 months. And they did not grow up in technology era, so they had to learn it all. I grew up like half and half, right? But I still had to learn stuff, how to manage TikTok, Facebook, and all those other things. And let me tell you, the program that I am part of teaches you everything. It is beautiful. It takes you by the hand and shows you everything that you need to do to be successful. And then it takes it a step further and it helps you, coach you into that winning wealth mindset, because it's not just about the money. The money is what gives us the freedom. The money is what helps us be with our families. The money is what helps us travel and see the world and enrich our lives. That's what the money is about. It's about being able to pay our bills on time. It's about being able to buy that toy you wanted or whatever. But it's about bringing people together. That's what the money is going to do for my family. That's what it is. My parents live far away. We don't get to see them often. And flights are freaking expensive from Texas to Canada. I'm telling you. I don't want to have to worry about that burden. I want to be able to fly up and down as many times as I please. My parents are getting up in age, you know. I see my dad after 40 some odd years of working for the man, I call it. He has his pension and stuff, but it's not great. It's not fabulous. I don't even know how the government thinks that our senior citizens can afford to live, honestly. My in-laws, same thing, right? They had to sell their house. They're living in their fifth wheel right now, too. So, there are some financial things there that if they had the opportunities that we have now, or that we started having, and we live in this beautiful era of technology where we can do so many things online. I mean, if you can sign mortgage papers online through DocuSign and not ever see anybody, come on. You can do anything. And somebody had to make that digital program, right? So in what I have started and what in the program that I'm in, you learn all that too. So if you're feeling that way, if you felt like me, if you have that broke mindset, and it's okay if you do, there's nothing to be ashamed of, because that's what I did for many years. We are like taught to have this broke mindset. If you have that and you want to get out of it desperately, because hi Brianna Jackson, hi Maria, thanks for joining. If you have that mindset and you want to get out of that mindset, like I desperately wanted to get out of, I desperately wanted to get out of my broke mindset, and I'm still working on it. Like, it's not perfect. I still have to look at the mirror because I still question myself. I question my abilities. I still question a lot of things, but I'm pushing through that. And you have to push through that, because if you want to be outstanding, if you want to make your dreams come true, whatever those dreams are, like my dream, I have a board. I'm going to show you guys at some point. I have a whiteboard, and I've actually written my stuff down now. I wrote down how much money I want to make in 90 days, and I write down a lot of things. And I used to write down, and I write down my dreams. I write down the fact that, like my bucket list, essentially. I want to go to Bora Bora, just on an adult vacation without my kids. I love my children, but I want to have an adult vacation. I want to go to Bora Bora. I want to take my husband and my father-in-law. I want to be able to take them to a Super Bowl game, because we all know how, they're huge football fans. We can't do that. We can't do that. And if I was making a salary of $60,000, $70,000 a year, I still wouldn't be able to do that, you guys. If I want to be able to take my dad loves tennis. I used to be a tennis player. Excuse me. And I want to be able to take my dad to a Grand Slam tournament or a tennis tournament where he has never seen live. Those are dreams I have. I want to be able to help my parents. I want to be able to take 2 months vacation when my kids are off school and go back to Europe, to my motherland, and go spend 2 months there and not have to worry. And listen, because I'm doing digital marketing, because I'm doing online work, I can do it from Europe if I want. I can. We have people right now. I just started, you guys, 4 weeks ago, but we have people in the program that have been doing it for a year that are making like $300,000, $400,000. Many of them, not just some, many, 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 many. It's mind-boggling what you can do, if you really put your mind to it. But it had to take me like 40 years, 43 years to figure it out, to have somebody push me and be like, hey, listen, you need to get past your broke mindset. Your broke mindset isn't going to get you anywhere. My broke mindset of, I always question how much does it cost and can we afford it, because I'm like, well, but we really need to do this. And you do, like, I get it. We have to pay bills. But if you really want something, when there is a will, there is a way, and you will find a way to do it. And we did. But it took some pushing. It took some leveraging. I had a lot of the the broke mindset of, what if I fail? Because I've had businesses, you guys. I had a brick and mortar business in Canada. It was a spa for 5 years, and that I had to shut it down. So I really felt like I failed, right? Even though failure his first attempt in learning, but it was a very expensive mistake, let me tell you. I invested a lot of money into that, over $100,000, and I never saw my return on investment. Here in this digital blueprint, and if you're not going to do this one, and if you want to do something else, that's totally fine, but invest in yourself. Do something for yourself that will make your dreams come true. But listen, I invested $900 in this one, and um, my return on investment is going to my return on investment at sorry, this is a mass. I'm having like stuff come down about my kids' football, so I'm trying to like banners come down on my phone about my kids' football, so I'm getting distracted because they're playing football. um, I invested $900, and I can tell you right now, it's no 5 years on my return of investment on investment, and everything after that, because it's a master resale program that you can resell this program if you want. Is going to be all pure profit, 100% profit. Where do you see that? I failed at my business at the other one because I didn't have a wealth mindset. I didn't have a winning mindset, right? I didn't already believe it in here. You have to believe it in here. Is my microphone working? People saying that it's too much risk. This is nothing compared to other things that you could take a risk on. Nothing, honestly. I took a huge risk. That's my nightly entertainment. I took a huge risk in Canada when I invested over $100,000. Now that was a huge risk, and it didn't pan out because I didn't have a winning mindset. I didn't have the mindset of the rewards will be high. I didn't have that mindset. I had to learn that. I'm still learning that, you guys. It's not an overnight process. It's not going to be. But give yourself time. Like whatever you're doing to make your dreams come true, be patient with yourself. And if you don't like the road that you are on, start paving another road. Go in a different direction. This is my husband.
Hello, everybody.
And then remember, like a wealth mindset is something that is too good to pass up. If you see an investment that something's tugging on you, it's too good to pass up. If you have a broke mindset, you're going to think it's too good to be true. And a lot of people think that way.
Yeah, because you said it earlier, but I remember when with this program we got it 9 days. Did you buy it? No, not yet.
Yeah,
did you buy it? No,
it.
not yet.
I was like,
well, it costs so much.
Yeah,
but what can we make off of it?
Yeah.
How much money can we make off of this? It's not just reselling the course. It's everything else we can learn from it.
It's learning the skills to make digital products, resell those and sell those on your own. You can learn how to make your own courses and do that for yourself. And it's all digital, so it's all in the virtual world, and you can literally do it from anywhere. And I was scared to pull the trigger, you guys. I was scared. I was hesitant to pull the trigger, and I was humming and hawing over it all the time for a long time. And he's like, "Did you do it yet? Just do it. Like, just do it, right?" And I'm like, "But listen, there's always a but. There is always a but somewhere. You will either have excuses for why you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, or what your higher calling is, or you're going to have reasons of why you're doing it. We're not working out. Our excuses, like my excuse is like, well, my back
I like
hurts.
Snacks.
I like snacks. I like to snack in the evening on popcorn. I like snacks.
I've compromised. I'm going every other evening now.
We're working on it now. We're having a winning mindset of, how much weight can I lose, and can I get back to when I used to play competitive tennis and I was fit? But it's not about the weight. Win. No, I will win. It's not just about the weight. It's more about feeling good and having strength and energy for our little children, right? Like that's what it's about. And for ourselves to feel good, to feel healthy. As a woman, to feel good about myself again, I remember. Oh, thank you. He just because he wants to get some right now. But it's just you having that winning mindset, because we always have excuses about why we're not doing what we're doing. We're not working out because it's well, we can't go for a walk today because it's raining. Well, my back hurts, which is probably one of the reasons why my back hurts, is because I'm heavier than I should be.
I stubbed my toe.
I stubbed my toe. Yeah. You know, it's too dark. It's too light. It's already too late in the morning. I mean, the list goes on. That is a broke mindset, you guys, no matter what you're doing, right? No matter what you're doing in life, that is not the winning mindset. That's not the wealth mindset. And that is really hard to break. Like 90% of your success is going to be coming from here. What is that noise? We're sitting outside and I'm like, maybe it's the dog, the neighbor's dog. 90% of your success is going to be coming from here, and from here, from your heart and your mind. But having that winning mindset and pushing through everything no matter what. Now, my husband is not a fan of Taylor Swift, but I like using her as an example.
I like hard rock. Sorry.
Because she was put down time and time and time again. This girl was beaten down mentally through social media, through fans, other artists over the years. If you don't know, I mean, like, I don't know all of it, but I know that she was just beaten down and broken down as much as possible. They tried to break her. And she came back with a vengeance. And she is the first musician to be a billionaire just from music alone. Because she had a wealth mindset. She didn't care what anybody thought, because she knew what her dreams were. And it's taking me a very long time. Like, I wish that I had this mindset at 20. I used to play competitive tennis, so I don't know where the heck that thing went, because obviously I didn't have that winning mindset when I played competitive tennis. But you to do that, to train yourself, right? And when you look at like athletes, professional athletes, or especially professional athletes, they don't have just one coach, or they don't train by themselves. They have a plethora of coaches. And some of them, and there's always a mindset coach or some sort of psychologist or something like that. Because that is a huge part of their ability to win and to be the best, to be the greatest, to push themselves past their boundaries. Because no matter how much you think you can go, you can always go further. You can always be better. We can always be better. I can always be better. So now, finally, at the age of 40, I'm pushing myself. And so when I joined 43, don't tell anybody. I'm still 40. I'm 25. Now, finally, I'm breaking those bad habits that I've had for so many years that have been bringing me down, because I was so financially stressed. And then I had mom guilt nonstop, and I still have mom guilt. It doesn't go away. It doesn't go away overnight either. But now is where my winning mindset is coming in. And it's been 4 weeks, so it hasn't been very long, but I can already see changes in myself. And my husband can see changes in me, I think, you know. But
I'm there all the time,
I can feel how the changes. I'm sleeping better. I'm not waking up stressing over money, over where our next bills are going to get paid. How are we going to do this? How much more stuff do we have to sell on Facebook? How many times can we go donate plasma? Because every little tiny bit helps, right?
You sit there, when you're stressed about money, you're like, oh, I'm just counting all my dollars, We got to the point where we were counting every penny.
Yeah, we really were.
Every penny. We were
doing everything we could. We were door dashing. We were donating plasma. We were selling stuff on Facebook. We were and applying to jobs and trying to get and doing odd jobs and doing whatever we could to pay bills and to be able to purchase this program. And even when we had the money to purchase the program, I was still like, what if I fail? Right? What if the risk is too much? I still had the broke mindset. And there are still times where I'm like I have to catch myself, but it's getting better. I'm telling you, it's getting better. And so this program has truly been invaluable for me. not just from a financial perspective, but also from a growth perspective. Because now I have, and I'm working towards my wealth mindset. It's not 100% yet, I'm going to tell you, and it doesn't happen overnight, and you have to work at this for sure. You have to, but
with anything you have to work at it.
Right, you have to work at it. But in this program, the beautiful thing too is that that you you get taught how to do a 2-hour workday. Now I'm no, I'm okay. Now I'm at like 3-ish hours now. I haven't gotten it quite down to 2 yet, but I'm getting better. And the more you do something, the easier and better you get at it, right? Much easier, much better, much faster. It comes more naturally. It's like trying to skate for the very first time in your life. You get on there and you're falling on your butt 50 million times, and then, yeah, I know you're naturally, yeah. And then the more you do it, if you do it every single day, you get better at it every single day. So I'm getting better at this. Right? It's like anything.
The more you do it, the better you get.
But you can't do it for a month or two and then stop because you're not getting the results you want. It takes a long time. You got it, not a long time, but it takes longer. It's not going to happen overnight. Sorry, we're getting bugs here. I think we're going to have to shut it down soon. But it takes time. It takes time to grow. It takes time to change your thoughts. It takes time to change this mindset. It really does. It takes some time to make money. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's much faster than anything else. Remember, with this program, you have the ability to make an $328,000 per year. How long is that going to take you if you're working a regular job? Even if you're making $100,000, that's going to take you at least 3 years. But most of us, unless you're, yeah, I mean, there are obviously. Most of us middle class people.
But I mean, if you're happy in this job that you're working,
yeah, it's not for you. If you are fulfilled in what you're doing, if you feel like you have everything and you have a winning mindset and you're good to go, this is not for you. That's okay. Totally fine. I'm never going to bug you about it. But if you feel like something is missing for you and you want to change, and it's never too late, you guys, because the creator of this program was 50 when she started, and we have people in the community who are in their 70s who are in their retirement making $100,000, $200,000 a year and living it and loving it in their retirement at 70 and 80. So it's never too late. If you think you're too old, you're wrong. You just have to change your mindset.
They can do it, why can't I?
Right. That's always what I say, right? If somebody can do it, why can't I? Oh, it's too hard. Oh, the market's too saturated. Oh, this or that. Those are all excuses, and that is a broke mindset. Because there are 7 billion people in this world. 5 billion of those, over 60%, are on social media. There is room for you. There's room for me. There's room for you to grow and to be successful. Anyways, anything else? I want to go because we're getting bit. Like, there's lots of bugs. I don't like bugs, you guys. And it's nighttime, and they're like, we have this light, and they're getting sucked into the light. So, anyways, if you're interested in learning more information, look at my hair. It's like, woo. If you're interested in learning more information, my website is dailypaygenie.com. You can also go into my, what's that called? My bio. Go to my link tree and click on that. Put your email in, and you will get a blueprint video. That video will explain so much information for you if you want. Up to you, okay? It's up to you. If you decide it's not for you, you can always unsubscribe from me. I'm okay. I'm not going to take it personally, I promise. And that's it for me. I'm going to be back on tomorrow at some point. I'm going to try going in the mornings, I think, because then I don't have the bugs. But I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. That's it, right? Do you have anything else to say?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Have a great evening. Thank you for sticking around with me. Talk to you later.